Hello there, my name is Pokemon Main05 and welcome to my first moveset video that may be only one I make. And today we are covering a character you would not expect to be a fighter in Smash Brothers. This being Ditto from the Pokemon series. At first you wouldn't expect Ditto to have a moveset in Smash Brothers as it only knows one move. Transform, which allow it to turn into the Pokemon he is facing. So the only thing it would do as a playable character is by transforming into others' characters, which is just pointless as you would just play as the character it copying. And it not really unique as a moveset as it gain the opponent moves and that really it. Initially I thought Ditto couldn't be a fighter in Smash because that was very boring as a moveset, until I remembered that it can transform into anything and got an idea. What if Ditto transform into other Pokemon from the series for it moveset? Which I really like the idea of and led me to thinking of a moveset for it and then later on making a moveset video. And that what Ditto would do in Smash. It will be able to transform into other Pokemon to be able to use it attacks. To start thing off we will go into some stats and attribute about the character. Ditto is a lightweight character that has 3 jump. The reason why it has 3 jumps is that Ditto can also transform into other Pokemon for non-attacks such as it dash where it turn into Rapidash making its speed better. Turns into Dragonair when swimming, and turn into Butterfree when doing more than 1 jump. It also crawl by turning into Krabby and wall jump as Hitmonlee. It able to turn into other Pokemon so it able to access most movement options as well. I should also explain that when Ditto transform into another Pokemon, it is instantaneous and not as long as in the Pokemon games or in the anime. Now starting with Ditto attacks. For Ditto jab it turns into Clefairy to do a 2-hit slap attack from both of its arms, and then let out an explosion. But it isn't a normal explosion, this one let out random type of explosions, such as water, fairy, Mr. Driller the list go on. It dash attack make use of Rapidash horn and dash with that straight outward. The forward tilt it turns into Farfetch doing a poke forwards. The up tilt make it turn into Psyduck cause it does a head thrust upwards. And it down tilt makes it turn into Krabby as it does a quick snap forward with its claws. For its side smash it turn into Hitmonlee as it does a quick kick forward that make the opponent flinch and then immediately turn into Hitmonchan to do a powerful kick that send the opponent forwards. For it up smash it turns into Starmie as it does a quick spin while jumping upward doing multi-hitting damage. And for it down smash it turns into Snorlax when it then jumps up in the air and does a body slam. For it neutral aerial, it turn into Voltorb as it does a quick explosion which does great damage and knockback being the strongest aerial if it was in the game, but does small recoil damage to Ditto, about 5%. For it forward air it turn into Pidgeotto as it create a gust of wind forward with it feather with it being able to do multi-hitting damage. It back air it turn into Wheezing and then sprays a big smoke of gas which does some flinching damage to the opponent until sending them away. It up air it turns into Scyther as it uses both of its slices coming together with the slash. It's similar to Sonic up air but with Scyther's slices. And its down air it turns into Snorlax again as it fall down with its whole body being able to spikes foes. This is inspired by its Pokeball summon attack in Smash Brothers. Up next are the grab and throws with Ditto grab being that it turn into Arbok to grab the opponent by its tail, and squeezes them for it pummel. For it forward throw it turn into Machamp as it punches the opponent multiple times until sending them away with a massive punch. It also send them pretty far as Machamp is known for destroying mountains with a punch. Yes it can do that. For it back throw it turn into Poliwrath as it spin with the opponent as it let go of them in the opposite direction, sending them backwards. It up throw it turns into Alakazam as it uses its psychic powers to spin the opponent in place until sending them upwards, just like Mewtwo up throw. And for it down throw it turns into Muck as the opponent gets stuck into its stinky body until it lie on the ground. This work like snake down throws as the opponent can quickly get up but Ditto can attack them before then do so. For Ditto special, they also take the advantage of the theme again with Ditto transforming into other Pokemon, starting with it neutral special where it turns into Cloyster as it uses the move Aurora Beam. It launches a small beam forwards that does some decent damage and knockback. But that not all, as it can also apply decreased strength to the opponent, making their attack do less damage and knockback, which can help Ditto out a lot because it pretty light. For Ditto's side special, it transforms into Haunter to do the move curse as it slashes at the opponent, causing a random effect to the opponent. These can be being flowered, having reverse controls, or lowered mobility or strength for about 5 seconds. For Ditto up special, it turn into Beedrill to do the move Horn Drill, where it then fly upwards with it drill hand drilling as a hitbox. This does multi-hitting damage to opponent and will send Ditto a pretty decent distance in the air. And for Ditto down special, it performs its iconic move that it well known for and only uses, Transform. Ditto will create a whirlpool in front of itself, and if it catches an opponent in it, it will transform into the fighter it caught, similar to what it does as a Pokeball summon. I mean, hey, just because I said it transforming into the fighter for its entire moveset was boring doesn't mean it can't be boring for one attack. This will allow Ditto to get the fighter moveset, power, speed, mobility, frame data and more. But it doesn't change Ditto weight, so it's still easy to be KO, even if you copy fighter like Bowser. It lasts for 10 seconds and Ditto can cancel it by doing one of its taunts or pressing the B button while shielding. For Ditto final smash, it call over 2 other Ditto as they both each then turns in one of the legendary birds. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres as they fly around the stage using tri-attack as they shooting beams at it, with Articuno shooting ice beams, Zapdos shooting electric beams and Moltres shooting fire beams. This goes on for 5 seconds as the 3 Ditto return to normal and the playable Ditto go back to when they summon the final smash to resuming the fight. Now over to small aesthetic stuff or stuff that doesn't relate to the character's moves. Starting with the stage intro where there is a Pokeball on the stage. But then it revealed to be Ditto the whole time, being a nice parallel to the generic Pokemon stage intro where they get thrown from a Pokeball. For it taunts, it first turn into the opponent and does one of its random taunts. Note that this is the only taunt does not change Ditto back to normal when transformed. Its second taunt show it jumping up and down. It there to be just cute. And for it thirds, it turn into Magikarp and then flop around. Just being a fun and stupid taunt. And for it victory animations, its first one make Ditto jump up and down in excitement until doing a pose. Its second show a shadow of Mew on the ground and then the camera move to where that shadow is being reflected until seeing it was Ditto all along as the does a pose. And its final victory animation show a Pokeball alone by itself, until it transform into Ditto, revealing it was Ditto all along. This is a references to the fake Pokeball that Voltorb disguise as in Pokemon Red and Blue. But Ditto uses it as it can transform into anything, so this end up as a nice references. Here are some of Ditto alternate costumes. It default show it in appearance well see it all as. It second show it in a light blue out which is its shiny appearance it has in the Pokemon games. It third showing it in a white in color with a green dot on it as a reference to Pokemon Egg which relate to Ditto being able to breed with almost every Pokemon. It fourth is a red alt. It fifth is a pink alt, which references Mew, the Pokemon that lead to the creation of Ditto. Its sixth is a yellow alt. Its seventh is a blue alt. And its eighth is a grey alt which is a reference to how it looked back on the Game Boy. I would also like to mention that when Kirby inhales Ditto, it appearances changes to having Ditto face on his body as well as Kirby becoming purple. It will also obtain Aurora Beam but it wouldn't transform into Cloyster for the move. Instead it will just shoot a beam forwards. And finally, for this moveset, we have the classic mode. In this classic mode Ditto fight opponents that were able to change their form in their series, just like Ditto. Ditto first round is against Link in his 6th halt on Bridge of Eldin, which is a reference to Link being able to transform into a wolf in Twilight Princess. Also expect a lot of Zelda characters, as they transform a lot. For the second round it shows Wario with his overall look on WarioWare. Wario has multiple transformations in the Wario Land series such as a Dracula or becoming a zombie. The third round is against Zelda with her 4th halt and Shake after she KO on Temple. Zelda in Ocarina of Time was able to transform into Shake and well as in older Smash titles. The 4th round is against female Corrin on Coliseum. Corrin is able to turn into a dragon as seen in his home game and Smash itself. The fifth one is an 8v all against 8 Kirby with a hat from another fighter, with 3 only appearing on the stage at a time and the stage is green. Some of Kirby copy ability change Kirby form as not giving him limbs, turning him into a ghost or a UFO. The penultimate battle is against Ganondorf on Gerudo Valley. Ganondorf is able to turn into the King of Evil Ganon, a pig-like beast. Next is the bonus stage, and then finally the run ends with a battle against Dracula. Dracula in many of his fight in the Castlevania series show him transforming into a beast and is the only boss that transforms mid-battle in Smash Ultimate. And that about it for Ditto. To say right now, if Ditto did get into Smash, it would be one of the most unique characters in the series with it transforming into other Pokemon for its attacks and other instances, and its amount of options it has would make it a fun and interesting fighter in Smash Brothers. I can't say I would do something like this again, but if people want to see me do more of this I do have some other characters I can make moveset for. Well anyway, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumb up, as well as subscribe for more of my content. Hope you enjoy this video and have a wonderful day.